love the Chip song.
So do I. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Stop that
Stop what?
music.
Oh, okay.
Time for the music.
You want a different song?
I mean, if you want to make that the new intro.
Ted, you know this
Dallas?
one? Yeah.
Ted.
Dallas.
You know
got
this
your
one?
headphones on?
Yeah, I got him on.
Okay.
I can hear you.
You know this one?
All right, just making sure.
Thursday, Friday, happy days too, Ted.
Yeah, we're gonna get copyright struck for this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to That Checks Out with Damon and Ted. Damon is doing 80s, 90s, 70s theme songs over there.
Yeah.
I'm just singing along. Damon, how was your week?
It was very good. Very good. I do say we need to thank people and be thankful for people.
This is the holiday season. We just passed Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And let's take 2 seconds here to say we act like, because we are complete jackasses on this podcast, but we do sincerely thank everyone that reaches out, who listens. Even if you don't reach out, just do that. Just drop us a line, say you're listening, say what you're thankful for about the podcast. That seems a little narcissistic there, but no, we really want to hear from you. But we really appreciate everyone. We really appreciate all the people that have helped us get to this point and do what we do. And I think Damon actually has a legitimate list of people that we do specifically want to thank. But I want to preface it on top that even if you don't hear your name in here, don't think that we do not thank you. We 100% love all of you, and we welcome you to the That Checks Out family.
Yeah. Yeah, I do want to say, you were in my head there for a minute. It was like, tell me why you're thankful for me. That was,
I know.
That was very much a Damon moment. That was very good. I like that. So I broke it down here. Basically, again, there's probably people that I'm going to forget. I'm not going to list everybody individually. There's a lot of people that mean a lot to, even to our social media and stuff too, that are always, a part of it and active in it. And we really appreciate that. But what we're thankful for, 130 episodes.
Wow.
Okay. Thankful for that. New friendships, found from the podcast, and from it's opened some doors for us for different things. It's pretty cool, biscuits and gravy, the never-ending support we get from
never-ending biscuits and gravy.
Never-ending support we get from our servers at breakfast.
He's a robot. He's a cop. It goes right along with the theme. Play the RoboCop theme and do that.
Yeah. But also, like, the opportunities and the open doors this has got us. We're very thankful for that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Very thankful. Mac and cheese. And then also...
wait, are you saying like mac and cheese or mac and also cheese?
No, I mean like Kraft mac and cheese.
I'd hope so, yeah.
And then
that was a weird pairing.
And then Audio Hive Studio. That's what we're thankful for. Now, how about some who's? We got some who's. I got 2 lists. I got friends of the podcast. Yeah. Mr. Owl.
How many licks does it take to get to the friends of the podcast?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So the first one, and they're in no particular order, but I have Monster.
Sure.
I have Gina and the lovely ladies from Lola.
Absolutely.
I have Dave McCauley and his soon-to-be wife, Leslie.
Yes, I will be at that wedding.
There you go. I have the Hollywood Slackers. Can't forget them.
Yes.
Okay.
For all the wonderful stuff that they make us eat.
Correct.
And smell. We still have that candle somewhere.
Yeah. Ed King, Eric Williamson, a couple individuals there.
Oh, Williamson.
And the Kazoo Whisker Crew.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. Dan Healy and Healy's House Recording.
Correct.
The Bummy Bears.
Yep.
Michaela, Jordan, and Jerry.
Yep, helping Mac out in the studio.
For all their help here in the studio, making sure we sound good.
In Video Village, sure.
Countless sponsors, and then I guess
Dookie.
I
guess, sure.
Yeah, okay. And then, so then events and promotions. We got Matt and Lori, because they have endlessly had our sign in their property.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if it made it through the last storm of the winds.
I have a couple H-stakes in my car. I should drop those off.
So, but for them, Chuck and Christina.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, for inviting us to Catfish Days for the first time, then keep bringing us back and supporting the show.
I still say if they do it this coming year, I'll play.
You'll play?
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah,
during Catfish Days.
Well, you usually end up covered in mud anyway. You might as well just get.
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well just get in.
Might as well get some glory out of it.
Yeah. Jamie Hooper, one of us likes you more than the other, and is more thankful for you, and that's going to be Wilson, because you do make me eat all that disgusting crap. Mrs. Wilson, for also
that's my mom.
Also. 2 L's, Mrs. Wilson.
Yeah.
For having our sign in her front yard.
That is correct.
And then none of those signs would be made possible without the artwork of Timmy Blaze.
That is correct, yeah.
So those are the events.
So if you don't like them, blame Timmy Blaze.
Right. And then last but not least, guests in studio. Some of these double up. There we go. All right. Gina and the lovely ladies of Lola.
Yep.
Mr. John DeCosse,
Correct.
Monster, Mr. Roy Gregory,
Thank you.
Mr. Chad Daniels, which was awesome via remote.
Yeah. I noticed that he ghosted us after that, so that checks out.
You know what? That's probably the smartest thing he could have done.
Well, you know,
Okay.
he met you and he was like, no.
Yeah.
He met me and he was like, yeah, I'll do your show. He did the show, met you, and was like, I'm done.
Yeah. I've never been more out.
I've never respected a gentleman more.
It's the kind of decisions you wish you could make in life, right? Is that what it is? Yeah.
And I'm this week, I'm going to see him.
Yeah, 2 shows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double up. Thank you.
Mr. TJ Remick,
Very much, yeah.
new father.
Yeah.
Yes. And Spinner.
Spinner popped in,
when he
sure.
was in town. We had him sit down and he sat in for an episode. So yeah,
And those are all at the old studio. No one's been here.
correct. But hey, just so everybody's aware, we're thankful for everybody.
Yeah,
Thank
and-
you very much.
And those people that are on that short list right there, we as you know, we're not a guest podcast. We don't usually have guests on.
Right.
It's not our thing. So those people came on. They made the show better. We appreciate. If you haven't listened to their episodes, go back and listen to them. We really appreciate it. It was a great time. And again, everyone that has bought a shirt or a mug or just said to someone, hey, this is a funny podcast. Because I like the person who says, hey, this is a funny podcast. You should listen to it. The same amount of people that have sent Damon money for shirts. Makes no difference to me either way.
Right.
Monetarily, I don't get
Right.
anything otherwise. No,
Yeah.
I'm serious. Any level of support you guys have done, we really appreciate that. And literally, it does not cost you anything to just say, hey, I listened to these guys. You should check them out. If they do, great. If they don't, also great because you at least, you shared the message. That's all
Yep.
we're asking. Just tell someone that you think Ted's funny and Damon's there.
Yeah.
And they should listen
You know
to
where
Ted.
you can write that? You can write that in the comments of a 5-star review.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, which, by the way, we'll be thankful for all the 5-star reviews we're getting after this episode.
You know what I love? Talking about people that visit all of our social media, which go there, visit,
Yeah.
leave reviews, is that every time I go to check something on our webpage, it's continually asks me, am I here to say something about you or am I here to ask a question?
Yeah.
I'm like, learn my browser website.
Yeah.
Stop asking me if I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm just doing a check-in to check to see if everything's working, everything's doing everything. It's
Right.
like, are you here to compliment Damon or to say become Damon's best friend? I don't remember what it is. I stopped reading it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it angers me so much.
Yeah. I
that the
like
first
the
thing
fact-
it does, it pops up. Hey, Damon wants to know if it's about him.
Yeah. You know what's weird is I can't even take credit for that. That's just that the internet knows.
Yeah,
The internet knows. So, but no, thank you to everybody. We're very thankful. And I'm sure by the time you hear us next time, we're all going to weigh probably at least 4 or 5 pounds more because of what we're going to eat.
Which sucks.
So,
'Cause I've lost some weight and
Yeah.
I always do that right into the holidays.
yeah.
Well, these pants are fitting pretty good for a week.
Oh, I always used to, like about October, I'd be like, oh, I really got to do this. Then Halloween comes. You're like, I just ate 67 pounds of candy, And then you're like, okay, I'll get better. Then Thanksgiving comes. You're like, oh, I sure do like pie.
I mean,
So-
I told you how I self-sabotage that, right? How,
Oh, yeah.
We put out the first bag, kids were taking it hand over fist. And
Right.
so I put out a fourth of the other bag, and that's when Tina started going, one at a time.
Right.
We have plenty.
Yeah.
Let them take it.
Well, otherwise, who's going to be eating it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be chowing it. So, hey, real quick about my week here.
Oh.
No, I want to do something. I went to the eye doctor and I sent you guys a picture.
oh, yeah,
Okay?
you did.
I sent you guys a picture. I don't know if Max mic'd up or not, but I did. I sent them both a picture.
Your eye doctor apparently shops in the same alley as Mac.
Yeah, they do the same curb shopping. They have the same microwave cart.
Neither
Okay?
one used for microwaves.
Neither one. Yeah, one is a printer in the case of the eye doctor, and
Max is holding a couple of fake plants,
Those are real.
a couple of real.
Surprisingly resilient.
Yeah, considering they're on the bottom shelf of a microwave cart, not getting any sun.
in a dark
Or water.
in a dark studio.
Maybe they're sucking out the moisture from the essential disinfecting wipes sitting above them.
You have like the Chuck Norris of houseplants. He's like, I will not die. I will not.
You have these Keurig pods. I swear, have been here for 1,000 years.
You know what's great though?
No, Sober Coffee just brought those like a month ago.
Well, the best part is that plant's going to come to your funeral. It's going to outlive you. It's going to be like, who are these plants here? Oh, we know the deceased.
Yeah, and they're gonna bring.
I'm going to poke him with this
I was
branch.
gonna say, they're going to bring their friend the elephant.
Yeah.
We're not done with you, buddy.
But I want to say something else about that same eye doctor. Never went there before. I just had to get an exam. And by the way, we get to the end after you do that. Which is better, 1 or 2? 2 or 3? 3 or 4? We get all the way to the end, and I'm like, wow, this is crystal clear. And he goes, how's this look? And he puts it in there. I go, I can't read anything. He goes, that's the prescription you currently have. That's what he told me.
I feel like that is not shocking to me at all.
So I was like, ooh, let's get these new glasses here.
I think that eye doctors missed out on their calling. I think
Yeah.
they all should have gone into ASMR because I swear it is so comforting when they're like, which is better, 1
Yeah.
or 2? 2
It's like,
or 3?
I feel your hot breath in my ear. Could you back up just slightly?
3 or 4? Okay, now this one, 1 or 2? And you're like, I don't care, but just don't. I just I never want this to end. Yeah, seriously, because it's dark. They have light shining right at, and they're like, 1 feels great, Doc.
So
Wait. Fingers? What are we doing?
So would you do like ocean waves at night or like your eye doctor's voice, right? I'm going to turn a fan on, but I actually have my eye doctor.
Oh, can we talk about
recording.
that?
Huh?
So 2 nights ago,
Yeah.
here's a grade. We have 2 windows next to each other in the bedroom. One is usually the one that we leave open for a breeze. That one was closed because it was going to be like 8 degrees, right?
Right.
I clandestinely opened the other one, the one that's behind that usually the blinds are all the way down. So I woke up and admittedly it was cold in there, but
Really?
I slept like a baby. I loved it.
Yeah.
And Tina was like, it was freezing in there. I thought I closed both windows and somehow this other window was open. I was like, well, I don't know how that happened. She closed them both. Last night I couldn't sleep at all. It was so hot.
Yeah.
It was just a reverse. So this morning I was like, we're even. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I couldn't sleep at all. It was 1,000 degrees in there. She was like, it was probably 64. I'm like, that's 1,000 degrees at night when I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
It must be under 30.
Well, so last year we went to see Chad Daniels. That was the case in the hotel room. And we both slept like babies. Like I'm surprised.
I don't know. No, the
was
difference
like a
is
morgue.
I
It was
wasn't
like morgue cold.
I wasn't in the same room. Like I was in this weird like antechamber.
It was colder in my room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I walked in and I was like, "Oh, whoa." Wow. I thought it was cold in my room.
We had like fresh air coming in from the 10th floor or whatever we were on, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, you were so giddy. You were like, "This window opens."
You know what it is they're like, we'll put him in the room where the window opens. We know his fat ass ain't going to fit through it. So it's all good. There's no way he's going to fall.
Yeah.
So I going back to the eye doctor real quick. I'm in his office and I've, like I said, never been there. So I'm waiting and he has what I would constitute as like a screensaver because it's pictures like that would come off your phone.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like one of those old photo frames
Right.
back in the day.
Here's the deal. It was because it's right after Halloween, right? So, which not right after, you figured it's going to Thanksgiving, but he had some of the most, and I'm not even kidding this, most offensive animal photos and pumpkin carvings ever on a screensaver. And they were popping up for my viewing pleasure and probably anybody else that comes in there.
Well, maybe that's a test. That's a pre-test. If you can go up and complain about the pumpkins and animals, they're like, maybe you don't need the eye doctor.
So I didn't complain, but I did note a couple of these mentally. I want to take my phone out. Other than taking a picture of the microwave cart, I didn't. But I want to take my phone out.
You don't think that? Hey, I want to take
Are
a
we
couple
still
pictures.
at the eye doctor?
I'm still the eye doctor. So
He just said that.
here's the
You
case.
just said that.
So
I
here's the
wasn't on
case.
headphones.
I'm going to run through 3 of each, and then we'll be off it. But this is seriously pictures I saw on the screen in front of me at the eye doctor. There was a Hitler dog. Okay. There was a dog strapped with explosives, dressed like a terrorist. Say, hand of God. And I'm like, you can't do that.
I'm backing up one picture.
Yeah.
How did you know it was a Hitler dog?
Because it had a German outfit on, and it had a penciled in mustache.
Okay. So, all right.
Yes.
So I thought okay, since it's a Nazi dog, but no, with the mustache, you're right. That is a German dog.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you have a terrorist dog and a Nazi dog.
Right. And then
And you decided to continue on with this appointment.
So yeah, the last one, seriously, that I remember is a poodle as like a French maid. I was like, and it was a behind shot. So it was like a upskirt shot of a poodle as a French maid.
Where was
I
that?
can't
Was this in the?
I
in
can't
the,
tell you
in
on
the
I'm
lobby?
not going to tell you here.
No, I don't want to know the
I'm
doctor.
sitting in the chair waiting for him to put the thing in front of my face.
I don't think that he.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I think he accidentally left a different.
Okay. No.
I think he left a different computer.
So
on.
here's the pump.
Did you call my? See, here's the thing. These all things happen, and people will tell me about them. I'm at the point in my life where I'll be like, bro.
I enjoyed it.
No, but I'm saying I will call it out. I'd be like, those pictures that you have on your computer, are those for everyone?
Yeah.
Was I supposed to see that?
Right. So I'll do 3 pumpkins. There was a puking pumpkin, which that's kind of normal, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
There was an atomic bomb explosion pumpkin, which was kind of weird. And then the last one, I'm not making this up. There was a gunshot pumpkin where the head explodes out the side.
Mac, you might want to shop in different alleys. Because I don't know if you want to run into this guy.
Yeah.
I don't care if Damon goes there for his classes.
Yeah. All I know is
I can lose Damon, not a problem.
all I know is when you accidentally bum fight an eye doctor over a microwave cart, and he's got a French poodle dressed up as a French maid, you might want to walk away because I think he's got you out crazied.
Duly noted.
Yeah.
If you go to grab a cart and someone screams from behind you, mine, then just let that cart go. That cart is not for you.
Right.
Mine cart.
So
see what I did there? It's like mine cough.
I did like that. But no, so seriously, I just wanted to bring that up because the microwave cart is what got me on the topic, but then it's like, I got to mention this stuff because you know how weird it is to be sitting there and then be like, this guy's in charge of your eyes now.
Mac, there were I know that people can't see this, but the whole time you were talking, Mac was putting hundreds of pictures of dogs in poodle outfits.
Some, French maid.
Yeah, but there's some
Jerry.
disturbing. Oh, Jerry's over
Anything
there?
you see
I didn't see Jerry come in. Hey, Jerry.
Yeah.
I apologize. I wasn't trying to diss you. I just honestly did not know you were over there.
Looking at.
Which makes more sense because I've asked Mac to Google stuff all the time. Right. Nothing. And then we just start talking and stuff pops up. I was like, wow, Mac is different now.
Yeah. But I think what's funny is this is not a
slightly more.
This is in Jerry's saved searches. So this is what's weird is it's really not.
Yeah, because it doesn't say Google.
It says fresh. It says
D/D:/pictures/
Right. Did you just open a file on your laptop? Because this seems kind of weird. I'd rather you Google it and make me feel better, but it's okay.
Yeah, why is this in Windows Explorer? How is this working?
So again, I had to share that. And again, Mac, don't bum fight a guy like that then. Just don't do it, all right? Did you have anything?
He is a Nazi. He is a dog.
He likes some pumpkins. Yeah, but anyway,
that throw up gods.
Was there?
No, my
crazy?
week was not crazy. It was just awful.
If not, can we do a list together of something I think you might enjoy?
You know what? Here's the best. I did go to Still Not Friday Comedy at Two Brothers, and on Jim Flanagan's birthday, and I wore his shirt.
Yeah,
not knowing he was going to be there, and he hated it. He's like, "Stop showing that shirt." And I'm like, Jim, I know you don't listen to this podcast. Please do, but. That's not how merch works, man.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be like, hey, thanks for wearing. I gave you that merch so you can go out and show it. Also, again, thank you for giving it to me. I will pay you for it. That's how merch works. But don't then tell people, oh, please don't wear that. I'm embarrassed by it.
That's so awesome. Though. It's like
we want people to just literally build billboards for us everywhere. Yeah. If we give you our merch, we expect you to wear our merch.
Right. Yeah.
Flanagan's just like, Ted, I had a hoodie. He's like, zip that up.
Yeah.
Zip it up, bro.
That's awesome.
No, but he was great. We had a great conversation. It was fun to see him. But that literally was the highlight of my week. Everything else was pretty much trash. So go ahead. You had fun facts?
So no, you know what I have is I kind of came up, I was watching some stuff and I kind of came up with what I believe to be, it might be the world's worst bucket list. But it's stuff that I think I would find very entertaining.
Do a podcast with Damon.
Right.
Go to Duke's Fest with Damon.
So
find the biggest things in Iowa with Damon. These are things that are the list of things I've done.
I'm seeing a common denominator here. You're in all of them.
Yeah. Oh wait. That wasn't a bucket list. That was rhymes, but it's a different list.
Right. Right. It was close. But see, like my list, it mostly screws with other people. But this is why I like it. So I do. I just saw the preview for the new Christmas Story movie. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I do at some point in time, and I want to have warm water ready and everything, but I do want to stick my tongue to a frozen
I just
flagpole.
watched someone do it this year.
Did you?
It freezes. Yeah.
But I do want to do that. Okay. That's just something I want to do.
You want?
Yeah, I want to do that, but I want to have
you know what I want? Is that fan on?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. God,
it's barely on.
It feels like I'm asleep in my house last night. That's how hot it is right here.
It's very toasty in here. It's very toasty. But so that I want to get some road cones and I want to reroute all the traffic into a cul-de-sac, and then I want to hold the slow stop sign and see how many people I can control. I think that would be awesome. In a cul-de-sac, be like slow, stop. Just keep turning it back and forth. I think that would be neat. You know what I mean?
I think it'd be funnier if you had one of those poles that said slow stop. It said stop on both ends. So people are waiting. You start to turn to get excited. You turn it, still stop.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Right.
I think if you're going to do that, we got to commit to the full scene. So there should be somebody behind you doing like a minimal amount of work.
Yeah, right.
Like maybe with like a dustbin and a broom in the middle of the street.
I was going to say not even that, like folding laundry. Like right in the middle of the cul-de-sac. Just sitting there with a basket of clothes, folding laundry. Be like, these are socks. It's going to be a while, you know? I would, hey, this is something I'd really like to do. And I think you'd be on board for this. Buy a medium-sized like sweatsuit or some kind of clothes, run into a busy area yelling, I finally got my wish, Zoltar is real. I just want to do that. You know what I mean? I think that would be great to be like, there's my gut hanging out, my legs don't fit in the pants and everything else. You're like what happened? No, I'm big. You know what I mean? Just do it. You know. So, but
yeah, because what are the chances you're gonna be a grown-up Tom Hanks?
Right.
It's like, no.
Yeah.
That's not reality.
Right. When you grow up, you're not going to be Tom Hanks. You're going to look like Fat Damon. That's what you're going to be. You're going to be like, I got my wish. No, I'm not a ladies' man. Not at all. Hey, I would also, this is something I thought about the other day when I walked in the store. I would like to be a Walmart greeter dressed as an old prospector, like holding a lantern. And all I want to do is repeatedly warn people not to go in there. That's all I want to do. Need a buggy? Don't go in there.
Did you say a buggy? What is this? New England?
I'm an old prospector. That's what I'm doing. Need a buggy? Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Have a pickaxe. Just keep ramming it in the tile. They're not going to like that. I'm pretty sure Walmart's against that. I want to attend an AA meeting with a flask full of tea. I mean, unsweetened, of course, but I just want to pull out my flask and just drink some tea. I don't know why. I just want to do it. And then the last thing, this is probably the thing I'm most proud of because it's probably the most ignorant. Play a game of dodgeball at a school for the blind. But first, I want to put a tape recorder of sound effects just off to the left of the court, which has them all anxiously and frantically, slightly facing right, as I pelt them with red rubber balls in a full frontal attack. That, my friends, is well thought out and constructed bucket list there.
I don't know, man. They're a blind school. You don't need all of that subterfuge. You can just go in and throw balls at them.
You can, yeah. We don't even tell them we're playing.
Yeah, they're not going to see it coming.
Don't even tell them we're playing. Yeah, yeah. But no, I think it'd be great. We all line up. We all get ready. And then it's like they hear noises over here. And they're like, oh, so they turn their head just slightly.
How do you play dodgeball with? Do they have like wiffle balls so they make noise? Is it?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's.
Listen, you see your buddy. You don't see your buddy ever, but you hear your buddy go down after smack. I'm talking red rubber balls, man. The good stuff. The stuff they don't like using anymore.
Saying. I think what you're not getting is how are they finding.
Yeah, I don't expect
them. Are you blindfolded
dodgeball?
Why don't we have these sports?
Oh no, that's not dodgeball.
It's called goal ball or something.
Yeah, they're like playing floor hockey. Yeah, but still, the fact of the matter is do you realize how insanely intelligent that is to make us to give a diversion to the one side, so you can just rifle it from straight on.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I'm also getting to saying, like, how are you just setting up a dodgeball game with blind people?
I don't know. I mean, it could be a bathroom line. They wouldn't even know we're playing.
You went through too much subterfuge. Just walk in with a sack of balls and start throwing them. And I'm not saying I would do this. I'm saying this is way in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, right.
Just tell them, hey, I'm going to come as Santa.
Yeah.
So that you have a ruse to bring in a sack of something. Yeah. And it's just rubber balls.
I show up and it's just Arby's roast beefs. Damn it, I forgot the balls.
This sack used to cost me 5 for 5. Yeah, right. It cost me $25.
But at the same time, they can smell the delicious roast beef. They just can't have it, So then you're still making them suffer.
Well, you said it was Arby's, right?
Yeah. They can smell the roast beef. Yeah, they won't smell any ham. That's for sure. They won't smell any ham.
We got the meats. False.
But what would be something just utterly ridiculous that you would put on your bucket list?
I like when you do this. Like, you've had a whole week to think of an entire list of hilarity.
Well, this took me like 4 minutes, but yeah.
Right. And then you're like, hey, what would you do?
Yeah.
None of it.
You wouldn't do anything off that list?
No, I don't.
What about the prospector? Would you do a prospector?
No, I actually have been. I have spent an hour as a Walmart greeter. It's like living in hell.
Okay. I got you. I still think it'd be neat, though, to just be old-timey and just be like, oh, yeah, and I like what you're saying. Don't go in there.
Yeah.
I warned you. So maybe
them gold in them there hills.
It's an aisle 25.
Aisle 4.
Yeah, aisle 4. It's at the jewelry counter. Actually, they're gonna need a key. They're gonna have to get that out for you. You don't just get that.
Yeah. Hold on, just 1 second. We're going to member management to jewelry. Yeah. Member management to the jewelry department. Thank you.
Okay. See, now we are watching a real dodgeball game.
Well, I don't know what's going on because there's a real dodgeball game with blind people. Mac is digging through a different microwave cart.
These are blindfolded. Okay. So what they do is
And then he looked at us like we were like, he's like, these guys going to know what I'm looking for?
would never-
No, I don't. I don't know what's going on.
I would never partake in a game where I was blindfolded and someone was responsible for telling me what to do next to me. I would not do that. So I'm not going to do that. And that's essentially what they're showing us is that it's a 2-on-2 and they're pointing the guy in the right direction saying, whip it, do this. What are you doing? You trying to get the color?
Yeah, I just seen if I have the white balance up now, what would happen?
So he just had the color. What is that called?
I don't know what that's called, but it affects the white balance.
Oh, okay. Does he mean like coming off your dome?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he has that card. My head is in this shot every week.
Yeah. Here, you want to work with this? You can work with this.
You want me to put it right up against the check?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you couldn't even say it.
Yeah. So again, you don't have anything that comes to the top of your head. Nothing.
No, I don't.
No.
I don't have.
Do you have any traditional
bucket
list?
list? Yeah, there's a lot of things. I would like to skydive.
Nope.
I would like to. I want to go to Japan. I know, Mac, you've been there. Don't want to hear about it. Yes, I like to travel. I like to sky. I do a lot of things that people would,
Okay.
the normal. I mean, the normal like people that actually have courage would like to do.
You don't think whipping balls at blind kids is courageous?
No.
They have parents. No.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're very courageous about being sued. Sure.
Yeah.
I was talking about
I didn't say
adventurous stuff.
I didn't say blind orphanage. These kids have parents, bro. It's a school. I mean, there's going to be some repercussions for what I do. I guarantee it. So, and I'm betting the teachers ain't all blind. You know what I mean? Somebody's got to have sight, right? Somebody's got to see something.
No.
No? They're all blind? Wow. That's pretty crazy.
Yes, they have sight. Jeez.
What?
I don't know. I'm just going to walk in with a sack of balls, start throwing them. Hope no one sees this.
I shouldn't bounce them first. Gives away my coordinates. Real easy.
Yeah, they have echolocation too. Yeah. Bong, bong.
So blind people don't have sonar. Is that what you're saying? No sonar. Okay. All right. No sonar. Gotcha. Okay.
Range to target.
Yeah.
One ping only.
Right. Yeah. Well, what happens when it hits your buddy in the head and you hear it, you're like, ooh, that was close. Yeah. We need to proceed at ludicrous speed. We need to get out of here. All right. So no, I don't have any real bucket list stuff because honestly, yeah, I'm not as courageous or brave. So I don't want to do something that's like, wow, that could end my life. Like,
I watched a video and I didn't realize, apparently it's shown live on Fox. This was happening in 2016. A guy jumped from 25,000 feet up without a parachute.
okay.
They made him put a parachute somewhere on him, probably a reserve chute, because it was live TV. And, if it didn't go, that'd probably be bad. Fox made him do it at the last minute. But he just jumped into a net from 25. And I was like, how did I not hear about this?
Really?
Yeah, it makes me feel like maybe those Mandela effects are true. Like the world does change and no one told you. But see, now that's something I don't want to do.
Right. Well, but you'd encourage me to do that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. You got some pruning shears.
I wouldn't waste too much time on it because you have to go on a plane to do that. And I know you would never do that.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah. No, I appreciate you knowing about me then. At least you pay attention when I talk.
sometimes.
Yeah. So, all right. So that leads me to my next question that I have right after this. This popped in my head when I saw a commercial that it had a John Denver song in it. Now, we know who John Denver is.
Sure.
Okay. When's the legacy over? When do people not know who John Denver is?
I mean, maybe they were just using the song because of its message, not because it was a John Denver song.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, how long before it comes almost like royalty-free music where people don't know it?
I would assume soon.
You know what I mean? I mean, because, again, I know John Denver was, like, a decent name. I get it. He's not Elvis Presley. I get that. So Elvis might last even longer, But I'm just wondering, because my kids have no idea who it was. But imagine, too, if you're
Take me home, Jason Rhodes.
Hey, also listen to the show.
Yeah.
I like that. But no, my thing is imagine being the heir or the owner now of the rights to the John Denver songs, and then like your phone's not ringing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, wow, your dad passed away. John Denver was your grandpa. Now your dad passed away. You're like, holy cow, I've got
the whole
rights.
catalog, right?
Yeah, I've got the whole catalog of this. And it's like, now I just sit back and wait.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm going to work today.
Well, people keep calling for country roads. Like he's got other songs. We don't care.
Yeah. Right.
People barely know this one.
Right.
Settle down.
You know what it is? Is somebody's calling. They're like, well, country roads. What are you talking about? It's $100,000. Use that in my commercial. what about you guys? Got anything else? What was on the B side of Country Roads? What was on
honest, I can't name another John Denver song.
No,
right
I really can't.
I know he was in those Oh God movies with George Burns.
Yeah. So like I said, he's older. I get it.
Well, else he died early.
Yeah, but
I know. Like other people died.
Early.
I know other people died early, and they still have a legacy. But he was not like at the top of the list.
Right. But at the same time, what I like is his music. When you get that catalog and you find out like it's virtually useless financially.
Yeah.
Financially, it's just like an heirloom. It's not there's nothing coming from that's like, hey, we're making money on this. Oh, did he put up some John Denver songs?
Yeah, I didn't know Leaving on a Jet Plane was his. I guess I knew,
Okay.
but I knew Rocky Mountain High.
Rocky Mountain High. That was the one. I think that's the song they used in the
he's
commercial.
got 10 songs on there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jerry.
You fill up my senses. I know that one.
Oh, I knew 3.
Yeah.
And one of them is Take Me Home Country.
Right. Thank God I'm a country boy. All right. There, I know that one too. Okay.
Yeah, so you probably didn't know Leaving on a Jet Plane because that'll never be your song.
No. Right. But so like in other terms, so he might be virtually gone soon, say in the next decade. Nobody knows who he is. Elvis, because of his huge movies and this and that.
But I think there's got to be
there's got to be cutoff, right?
Yeah.
I
think there's
your folklore. Then you're done. You're when that whole thing.
To be fair, when Jerry Lee Lewis just recently died, I was like, I didn't even know he was still alive.
Yeah, right.
And it's one of those. It was like, what?
Just now? Wait.
Yeah.
Am I watching? Is this old news? What am I
thought
watching?
I traveled in time.
Right. By the way, that's how you need 1.21 gigawatts to do that. Yeah. So anyway, what about like the Beatles? Because that's something where, and I'm not saying even remakes of the songs. A lot of people remake their songs, but like the Beatles music itself, you think that still has a young crowd that follows it.
Yeah. And
you know what I mean?
The fact that there's 2 of them still alive doesn't hurt.
No, you're right. The
fact that John is still in the news. John is still in the news, but the fact that Paul is still in the news doing stuff.
Right. Sir Paul.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to call us up and be very upset.
So I guess my last question is, what about that checks out? What's our shelf life?
Probably 6 months ago.
You know something? I think you might be onto something there. Well, I feel that now. It was on like 1 before. Now it's feeling good. You feel that, Aaron?
No, I still don't feel
That's good because I got it. It feels great to me.
It is literally, I'm not trying to say anything.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was in the room.
Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do.
I can't even see it.
Periodically, I'm going to give you an air update. Right now, feels great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please do that vocally.
Yeah.
Don't give me an air update from the other side.
Yeah. I will let you know.
Like, oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah. Still. Feels great. How about, can we do a TCO sells it for you?
Sure.
All right. This is a new thing we started last week.
I don't know if you know this. This is your show. We can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but let's do a TCO sells it for you. And this one struck me as awesome. This is for a 2016 KTM SXF, which is it's a dirt bike. It's a like 350cc dirt bike. Okay. This is the description.
I want that in imperial measurements. I don't do metric in this country. Yeah. You tell me what the CCs are in gallons.
In gallons.
Quarts if you need to.
The factory edition, it says 102 hours, meticulously maintained. This is what I don't understand. Senior ridden, new Dunlops, mini extras, needs nothing. You lost me at senior ridden.
Yeah, what is it, a rascal?
So I did a little research. This is written, age 65 is what's considered a senior. Okay? So someone 65 years old, by the way, this bike has 54 horsepower and goes 47 miles an hour to jump stuff.
Does this picture that Jerry put up match?
It's similar. Yeah, very similar.
And a senior wrote that?
It says senior ridden. But it says,
I thought you were going to say you researched senior ridden. It doesn't mean an old man wrote it.
No, it's senior ridden. So it's ridden by an old guy. What kind of old guy rides a 350cc dirt bike for jumping stuff?
I hope you know where I'm going with this.
Where?
The prospector that works at Walmart.
Walmart? Yeah. He just shows up. Yeah. Don't go in there. Ring, 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 ring.
Yee-haw, bitches. Ring, 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 ring.
Yeah. So again, when I see an ad like this, I hope they sell it. It was in Will Grundy Man Cave. So, it's up on Facebook. But when you see
I don't know why for a second there I was like, ooh, that's local.
Yeah.
Like
It is.
I mean, we take news stories from all over the world. It just like struck me as, oh, wait, you're right. He's searching local stuff.
Yeah, I'm searching local stuff. I should expand my search because it's very hard to find stuff. This popped out to me because I'm reading it and I'm like, senior ridden. I mean, it's like.
Were you in the market for a dirt bike?
No.
This popped out to me.
It was under vehicle, so I was just looking through and I was like, but it was funny when it says it says senior ridden. I don't get it. I don't. Do you put your walker down and hop on this dirt bike and go over? You ever take it over some sick jumps? I mean, what do you do? You know. You
ever take those over some low curbs?
Yeah, you should see the hang time Grandpa gets on the half pipe. You know what I mean? You should see what he gets. Or you know what I picture? Maybe like Barnum and Bailey when they got the ball and he's just in the ball spinning, driving around as fast as he can, just defying gravity. Who's that? That's my grandpa.
He puts 3/4 tennis balls on the handlebar.
So it feels like it's Walker.
Yeah.
It's got to feel normal. Otherwise, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So his kickstand's got a tennis ball on it too. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. But no, I as soon as I saw this, I was like, this is amazing. I have one more, and I had to do this only because I think grammar means a lot in certain instances. Okay.
Yeah, you can say that, but I tell you, anyone that says "I seen," you're out. You are dead to me.
Yeah. So,
you have to have a verb before it.
But also,
have, has, had. All right. I'm sorry. You say grammar. I cannot stand. When people say I seen it, my initial response every time is no, you didn't.
Yeah, you did not. You did not. Yeah. Yeah. So again,
or immediately you saw it.
Yeah. Would you saw? Would you saw? Tell me what you saw.
I have saw it.
Yeah. So this is also Will Grundy Man Cave. This is the description for a 2003 Nissan Sentra. Okay. Now they want $1,400. They only want $1,400 for it.
I'm already in.
Okay. But it says great. Now again, there is zero punctuation in this whole sentence until the end. There's a period. But here's what it is: great work car, brand new tires and brakes. Brakes is spelled BREAKS, which is not how you spell brakes on a car.
Well, actually, I mean, wait, what did it say before that?
Yeah, it says it says great work car, brand new tires and brakes.
Oh, so maybe the tires brakes.
Yeah. Then it says just needs a new oil pan. Just a little leak.
Just a little leak.
Okay. First off,
maybe some driveway sealer.
I don't know that you know what a little leak is because I don't know that you know what a sentence is. Okay. So I don't know how that I'm going to buy something from you. But again, you look at the car and you're like, yeah, $1,400 is still a little steep.
See, that's not too long of a sentence. I thought you were going to like really be like,
yeah. No, but what I like is that it gives you like 5 different thoughts with misspelled words and one period. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. How do you have a run-on sentence like that when you can type whatever you want? I mean, if you were talk typing, it would probably put periods in.
Yeah.
Because you probably went great work car, brand new tires and brakes.
Turn it to me so I can see it. Ready?
Yeah.
Great work car, brand new tires and brakes. Just needs a new oil pan and a little leak.
Yeah. Period. By the way, we want $1,400. So,
it's a Nissan. Yeah. It's a car.
So again, I hope that they sell the Nissan, and I hope that they sell the senior ridden dirt bike, because I'm going to tell you right now, if I see a senior,
wait.
Yeah.
What if it's senior ridden?
Oh, I like where you're going there. I like where you're going there. Senior. Wow. I never thought of that.
Or maybe it was just a guy that's how he got to high school. Yeah. I had no underclassmen on this motorbike.
Right.
It was just me, my final year of high school.
It was ridden by a 47-year-old. He was a senior in high school.
Well,
yeah,
in our town.
Yeah, he was a senior in high school.
Hey, that bald kid, he's really good at math.
Right. How'd he get them tennis balls on his handlebars like that? That's crazy.
Wow, school is really hard. That guy's bald and gray. Is he the principal? No, he's senior class president.
I was going to say, who's the new teacher? Nope.
You think by now he'd know it, but nope.
Yeah, nope. All right, so let's see here. Do you want to do a couple fun facts, or do we want to do a TCO of the week? I got a good TCO of the week. Oh, we're going to do TCO of the week. We might skip fun facts.
TCO of the week.
Of the week. Yeah, I was going to go mellow off that too.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep. Saw it coming.
Here's a headline.
Unlike the rubber ball.
Yeah.
I saw it coming.
You should really put something shiny just off to the left so that I'm looking slightly to the right.
Seriously.
Yeah.
We could almost do anything in here. What's happening?
Yeah. Well, that's Mac. Whoa. What are you guys still talking about the eye doctor? Is that what we're doing?
Well, did you already said? I didn't have headphones on.
You are 4 feet away from us.
Yeah. Also, your studio is not that big.
Yeah. By the way, Baxter Studio is like the Taj Mahal of studios. We are in the West Wing. Yeah, we are in the West Wing.
Hang a left, go down 16 flights.
Right.
We're on the 10th floor. We have the window open.
Yeah. Did you?
I am in a subchamber of said room.
Yeah. Did you get in the elevator? No.
Oh, you went the wrong way.
Yeah. So here's the headline for TCO of the week. Man dances atop semi, slams into bridge and dies. All right. Very seldom do I read one about somebody that dies. This headline gets me. All right. So this is what we're doing. Says Texas authorities, not Florida this time.
Wow.
Okay. Texas authorities say that a man jumped or climbed onto a moving 18-wheeler before starting to dance. It all went wrong.
Wait. Was this Teen Wolf?
I don't know.
Because I'll shed a tear if it was Teen Wolf.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. So I want to say something, but I'm not going to.
God, it was Scott. What was his name in the show? Styles was the one guy, and it was Scott. I don't remember the last name.
Yeah, I don't remember. But anyway, it all went wrong when the semi traveling south on the East X Freeway passed underneath the bridge. The man was knocked off the 18-wheeler, according to Houston Police Department. He landed on the freeway below. First responders were called to the scene. A news release said the man was rushed to the local hospital, but he was later pronounced dead. The man could have been recording himself on the dancing trailer, authorities said. There's a video shared on Facebook that shows the man dancing on the semi-trailer just before the fatal accident. So, he went viral.
Yeah.
And
has that guy never been on an interstate? Has he noticed how close those trucks pass under?
Right.
Because it's not like there's a ton. It's usually like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that looked close.
Yeah. Well,
I bet there's about 6 feet left on there.
And let me digress. We have an area by us that is Brandon Road, where there's an overpass, and the overpass is convincingly lower than every other overpass known to man. So semi drivers, they even put the sign on there and they put warnings ahead of it. I just go under it yesterday because there's always trucks stuck in it. Always. I just go under it yesterday. They now have a flashing light that tells you on the thing. I guarantee there's still gonna be a truck stuck under it.
There is there's an entire YouTube page and a thing. It's called like I don't remember. It says like the 13.8 or something. There's a bridge somewhere in this country where literally it says if you cannot clear the sign, you will not clear the bridge.
And they took the
and
sign
they show
out?
they show videos of people going bloop and knocking that sign up in the air. And there's a left turn you can take before the bridge.
Wow.
Yet they have so many videos of people going into the bridge.
Yeah. And now we're seeing Teen Wolf dancing
and
on Styles.
so this street that they're on right now is actually the same street that the McFlys lived on, and that's how Michael J. Fox got on that movie. He saw that they were filming, was like, I'd rather be on that movie.
Yeah.
And anyway, also my favorite part of Teen Wolf is that his girlfriend's name is Boof.
Yeah.
Boof.
Yeah.
Boof.
Yeah. Yeah.
And no one during the production was like,
on her birth certificate.
no, go back to the IMDb.
Yeah, but it is. It's Boof. It's Boof.
Boof.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Lisa Boof Marconi. I didn't know her name was Lisa.
I didn't know
Lisa
her name was Lisa
or Marconi.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Boof.
I had no idea.
But my point is, no one in production was like, really?
Yeah.
Can we not?
Well, let me tell you what. The noise this guy made when he hit the overpass was Boof. Okay? I'm going to tell you this right now. Okay?
Hey, that ties into Teen Wolf.
Yeah. And
Boof, this is for you.
Yeah. And then when he hit the pavement, probably another one. Probably 2 Boofs. I bet there's 2 Boofs in this video. Okay?
With a lot of air.
Yeah.
Boof.
Yeah. But it says the driver of the truck was questioned and released. How is the driver responsible for somebody jumping on his truck? You know? And I hate to say it, you got mirrors all over that thing, but you don't see on top of the truck, you know? But anyway, it's not the only time a driver was shocked by someone on their truck. Just over a month ago, in October, a man jumped onto the back of a semi in Kansas and hung on for 130 miles.
You say this, like I saw a video just recently where they went and got some guy out of the jet intake on a private jet.
Okay.
Because he thought that was the best place to hitch a ride.
Wow.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been a boof. That would have been more like a.
Yeah. So there's a 30-year-old guy. So they said the guy was 30 that jumped on the back of this truck.
Well, now they can sell that truck and say it was
Stunt?
Middle-aged ridden?
Yeah, yeah. Middle-age ridden. Yeah. Senior driven. Senior driven.
Senior driven. Middle-aged ridden.
Middle-age ridden. That's how it works. But to hold on for 130 miles, they said around 100 miles, people started flashing their lights.
You're
at the
going to
truck
probably put
driver.
that in your Tinder profile, right? Jerry, that's free. You can have that for your Tinder profile, Jerry.
Yeah, there you go. You just throw it in. You can have that. But it says...
Says the boys of TCO.
But here's the quote. He was just holding on the rail on the back of the trailer. It's like... For what?
Yeah, what do you think? Is a garbage truck?
Yep. So here's the deal.
Maybe he is a garbage. Maybe he's so good at that he's like, hey, you know what? I can do this.
I love to watch Big Brother, and they do some challenges where they make people hold on to walls that lean and this and that. First off, the record is probably I say 25 to 35 minutes.
Maybe someone told him that Mr. Beast said the last person
to touch the semi.
Is like,
It's
full
full of
money.
iPhones. It's full of iPhones.
Yeah.
You get the semi.
Gets the semi.
Yeah. But what I'm getting at is that these people can hold on to this wall that even it leans a little bit, this and that, but it's not moving down a highway for 25, 35 minutes. Now, this truck would have to be traveling at a rate of about 212 miles an hour, to get that far in 25 to 35 minutes. I bet it wasn't, but the fact of the matter is, what kind of badass? I mean, I guess you just go the next day, you're like, yeah, I was a 30-year-old that hung out of that truck, I mean, once you get out of jail.
Maybe he was listening to John Denver. Country roads, take me home.
It was John Denver's grandson. He's like, these ain't worth nothing. I got nothing to live for. I'm going to let it trailer.
Hanging on to this semi.
Here comes Boof.
This show had no rails.
Yeah.
Still way off them.
Sponsored by Boof. So, all right. So we'll do a, man, I don't know if I want to do a strange story after that. Was fun.
Strange story.
That was fun. Did you edit it
No
again?
love.
Yeah. You got strange store. Strange store. Strange store.
Tell you
Why
what.
does this button go blue when I hit that?
Strange story.
Oh, it's just me covering the light. Okay.
Strange stories.
Now you know what's
I
weird.
feel like we always complain about how long it is.
Yeah.
And then we keep playing this one over until it's longer than the one we
Yeah.
replaced.
Yeah. It's like if we would have just let it go, would have been worth
talking about it.
So we will do. We
Wait,
will.
so if I do this, you have a subpoena. You have a subpoena. That made the pena longer.
So I have two strange stories. Do we want to do 3 actual mermaids save scuba divers from drowning, or? And this one's pretty good. I like this second title, which I have to scroll because that's a long.
So while you're looking at that, the theory is that mermaids were originally like thought of because they would see manatees, and they would think that that's a half human, half fish.
Right.
I actually think that probably is true, and they had your original prescription.
Nice.
Like, hey, that looks like a lady with a fish tail. I'd like to get close to that.
What looks better?
What was better, 1 or 2?
Or 2. You fall asleep, you're in the water, and then the manatee saves you. Or the second one is cobra bites boy, boy bites back and kills the snake. Yes. I was going to say.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I think we're going here. The cobra, right?
Definitely.
Okay. All right, so the cobra bites boy, boy bites back and kills the snake. It says it happened in a flash. The incident happened on October 31st in a remote village in Pandapar in West India. So that makes sense. At least it wasn't in, like, Texas. Okay? An 8-year-old named Deepak was playing in the backyard at his home. Suddenly, he ran into an unidentified species of cobra that had slithered into the yard. As Deepak unknowingly disturbed the snake, it decided to attack. According to local media, the cobra lunged at Deepak and coiled itself around his arm. Then it sank its fangs into his hand. The snake got wrapped around my hand and bit me. I was in great pain, is what he told the Indian Express, which sounds like a train. Okay, so to catch everybody up, the cobra, instead of just striking, coiled around his arm as if it was a python, then struck his hand. Now has a hold of him. And, 8-year-old, what do you do, right? So Deepak, doing the only thing that seemed logical to an 8-year-old boy, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, and a bite for a bite. So it says twice Deepak bit down hard on the snake. He must have hit a sensitive spot on the cobra because it soon dropped down dead. And then it says, it all happened in a flash, the boy recalled. Once he was free of the snake, he told his parents what had happened. His family rushed him to a nearby hospital for emergency care. This kid is a badass, okay? I realize you're in survival mode, but you're 8 years old. You have no weapon.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know too many 8-year-olds that bite for self-defense. I don't. Maybe they do. Is that what they do?
Have you been around an 8-year-old recently?
No, I'm not.
I think they just bite for bite.
Yeah. It's a spite bite. They bite for spite. Yeah.
I don't like how quickly you came up with that. That's my job.
But when he bit the snake twice, then boof, it's on the ground. You know.
You're gonna boof. You're gonna boof twice. Yeah. Once when I bite you, and once when you hit the ground.
There's gonna be 2 boofs. 2 boofs. You ever seen Teen Wolf? 8-year-old kid from India. You ever seen Teen Wolf?
He's like, Styles. I know that guy.
First off, that's probably in theaters right now. Okay, so let's just say that. All right.
That's awful.
Okay, it's in theaters. So anyway.
I got a pause for station identification. Right, real quick.
The kid was sneaking in his Cobra for a snack around his arm. It's in theaters. So it says he was quickly administered snake antivenom and kept under observation for the entire day and then discharged. But it said it was a rare case where the snake didn't squirt out any venom. So a cobra bit him, and so this kid got really lucky.
Yeah.
Especially being 8 years old. I mean, a cobra, first off, we're big guys. It would kill us. If not treated immediately, or if it bites you several times, probably, and keeps injecting poison. But this thing got bit twice.
I'm just going to give you a little taste.
Yeah.
Nah.
Right.
It was a practice run.
Yeah. How do we know the kid didn't bite the snake first and the snake was fighting back?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
This kid sounds like he would have, like.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe the snake bite was the defensive.
Yes.
Like it wasn't snake kid. It was just like Mac. It wasn't 1 2 3. It was 2 1 2 3.
Yeah, it was kid snake kid. That's what it was.
You did not enjoy that.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you real quick. I was distracted by something, and while I was opening it up, our friend from Still Not Friday comedy and the comedy scene, Matt Drufke, known as Papa Suburbs and Ham Daddy, is listening to. Guess what album he's listening to today while he is working around the house?
John Denver
Christmas.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So maybe he's got longer, maybe he's got legs yet.
Yeah.
I mean, he's dead, so no. But maybe he's got legs yet.
Yeah, but no offense, but can't anybody sing like Jingle Bells and
but
Silent Night?
And I got to give props to this.
Yeah.
It is John Denver with the Muppets.
Oh. You know what? I just earned a new respect for that guy.
It's John Denver and the Muppets, A Christmas Together is the name of the album. And if you don't think I'm going to check that out, he's listening to it on vinyl.
Right.
I just saw
Class.
Alice Cooper with the Muppets. That was pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Anybody with the Muppets is pretty cool. I mean, it's not.
I mean, to be fair, John Denver was on the Muppet Show like 100,000 times. So I get it.
Yeah.
But it was just funny. Like, no one listens to John Denver. That guy's out. And then, oh, really, Ham Daddy? Really pulling that off, Papa Suburbs? We see how it is.
So I got to read you these stats. According to Live Science, people get bitten by snakes about 5.4 million times every year. That seems really high to me. There can't hardly be none of it here, right? In the States?
Well,
out of these bites, 2.7 million inject venom, causing 138,000 deaths annually. There's no way that can be in the States.
Which states, though?
The United States.
No, I mean, like, specifically. Like,
no, this is worldwide. You know what I mean? This is worldwide. But I'm thinking there cannot be. There must be 4 that happen in the States. I mean,
I don't know if people don't seem to realize this, especially people who come over from other countries, how widespread like our environment and things are in the States. So things that happen like randomly in like one European country.
Yeah.
Like here, it's not as surprising because, Florida is so much different from Washington State, which is so much different from Arizona, which is so much different from Vermont. So I'm not surprised when this stuff happens because it's not like, especially like if you go to like Star Trek or Star Wars where they go to a planet and everyone on that planet is like, oh, everyone's the same. Like,
right.
We have a country where they're like, everyone is different. Like you can go 10 miles and be like, well, this is totally different than where I was. Just was.
Yeah. This is weird. Yeah.
But all the Vulcans look exactly the same and there's only one town.
But I just think it's crazy that 138,000 deaths from snake bites. That has to be.
Yeah, well, I'm sure. Like that's what I'm saying. What states? Like, are they mostly Florida and like Arizona?
Well, but I'm saying when it says annually, this is worldwide. This isn't in the States.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying like you're saying you're surprised that it happened. Like even the amount that happens in the States happened in the States. I'm saying like there's some states where snakes are just like, yo.
No, and you're right because I mean I guess Texas.
We just read an article like you commented about it how there's like falling iguanas in in Florida right now.
Yeah. Falling iguanas.
If I read that without the context, I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
And then as soon as be like, Florida man reports, oh, well, never mind. I'm in.
So while we think Tupac is a real like bad A and he's like the Chuck Norris of 8-year-olds, get this. It says he's not the only kid for this to happen. In Turkey on August 10th.
This is timely. Thanksgiving.
Yep. A 2-year-old girl was playing in a Turkish village. Suddenly, the neighbors heard her screaming in the backyard. When the neighbors came out to see what was wrong, a sight that awaited them took them by surprise. The girl had a bite mark on her lower lip and a dead 20-inch long snake between her teeth.
Why aren't they teaching this in schools? Apparently, the
Right.
Apparently, a snake's kryptonite is our mouths.
Right. Yeah. Listen, something bites you. You bite it back. I can't wait for somebody.
I mean, that's pretty biblical.
Yeah, I can't wait for somebody to drag a grizzly bear in by the teeth and be like, "He bit me first."
Yeah.
You know, what'd you do? I bit him back. You know,
only you can prevent bear attacks.
Yeah, right. With your chompers. So
I'm biting the bear.
But this girl's 2 years old and she has a 20-inch snake hanging out of her mouth. So I got to figure.
The two-year-olds put everything in their mouth. That's just how babies are.
You want to know what's weird? This was a bite, then a bite, then a bite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mac 212
345.
Yeah. The code 212. 212.
Yeah, what are you calling New York? Yeah. 212-588 Empire, New York.
But it says unlikely that snake wasn't venomous. There was no venom. But she literally, when the snake then bit her, she probably clamped down or did something, you know what I mean? And boom, it's dead.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Have you ever accidentally gotten bit by a baby? I totally believe that.
Well, I've never purposefully gotten bit by a baby. I think the only way you get bit by a baby is on accident.
I don't know. Talk to moms about that.
Okay.
Because they do attempt to put part of themselves in babies' mouths all the time.
I understand that. So
yeah, it's when they accidentally think that that's my thumb. Oh, God, that's my thumb. I would like that back.
So, but I guess when you're like feeling for teeth, you know, you're like, oh, he got his first tooth. Yeah, he's got his first tooth. And you're like, yeah, because he's wrenched onto grandpa.
Oh, yeah, no, the best is when the dads do that. Oh, there's a tooth. And the mom's like, oh, I know.
Right. He's had it for a week. Yeah. Yeah, we're always the last to know when it comes to stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Always the last to know.
Why no one tell me about this?
Yeah. But again, you are correct. Maybe this is something we should be teaching in grade schools. Yeah. Snake defense.
Yeah.
101.
You know what? I've never needed to know how to fight quicksand.
Yeah. Right.
Which as a kid, that seemed to come up all the time.
All the time. And open sesame works on nothing.
Yeah. I've never seen a cave I need to open.
Right.
Or quicksand.
Right.
I have seen snakes. Had I known this, I might see fewer snakes.
So they enroll your kid in grade school. They enroll him in the snake bite prevention class or whatever, right? And then when they get to middle school, they're like, okay, what's important here? I don't know. We get to high school and it's like, okay, you got to balance a checkbook and you got to do this. It's like, we don't have checkbook's anymore. I don't understand what you're doing.
You got to balance a checkbook, and by the time you graduate, you need to be able to ride a dirt bike.
Yeah. Well, not your junior year. We don't expect it.
I said the last year.
Yeah, but as a senior, we expect that you ride a dirt bike. As a matter of fact,
junior year, you're going to drive that Nissan we have out there. Little leaky.
Right.
Little leaky.
Brakes.
Great tires,
Brakes.
but it brakes.
But it brakes.
Does it stop? No, it breaks.
By the way,
there's a difference.
I hope they sell those. I hope we helped. I really do. I hope we helped.
Hey, TCO sells it for you.
Yeah. So where can they find us, Dad?
Think about it as thatchecksout.net. All the socials of That Checks Out. WDT, except for the failing Twitter, which is out. Yeah. WDT, which
WDT.
We knew that out. We were ahead of the curve.
We knew that going in. Yeah, we knew that.
If you go to our website, you will find out, are you messaging to be Damon's friend? Or it'll ask you if I have a question or no thanks. Click no thanks. No one wants to be that guy's friend. That Checks Out has been a TCO Productions coming to you here from Audio Hive Podcasting Studio. Thank you to Damon. Thank you to Mac. Thank you to Jerry. I have been Ted. That Checks Out. Happy Thanksgiving. We just passed that. We thank again everyone that listens and supports and tells a friend. I just keep talking so Damon can't. That is my gift to you.
Boof. That's all I got to say.
There's always two. There's always two.